Alright, so you open up NWI Fire Sticks, go into System, over to this URL Resolver. Once you click it, you're going to go to this website on your phone. They'll tell you what it is. It's real-debrid.com/device. And then you're going to type in that code, NQP7R. It's going to be a unique code for your device. And then this will pop away, and when you get it right, sometimes if you can't read it because I put that stupid logo in the background, you can cancel it and then hit it again, and it'll give you a new code. And then, like I said, this will pop up and say URL resolvers, Real Debrid saved or whatever. Then go over and do resolve URL and do the exact same thing. So just type in that code. This will disappear, and then they'll also ask you to allow it on your phone, and then it'll ask you to name it. And you can name it whatever, Fire Stick 1 or whatever you want, just so you know what device it is down the road. If for some reason you want to delete that out of your account, you'll know that that stick is whatever, because you can't use Real Debrid at 2 different IP addresses at the same time. So if you give that stick to someone else, you can go into Real Debrid and kill that stick off your Real Debrid account. Then you go into the word system, so not going down to the submenus, but hit the word system. And then go over to system again, the gear, and then you go down to add-ons. Slide over to the right to manage dependencies. And you're going to find those two. The first one will be Resolver URL. Go into here. In my next update, I'll probably have all these settings changed. I just forget to do it sometimes when I'm doing these builds. You go to Configure. And then go down to Universal Resolvers. Slide over to the right. Drop down to Real Debrid. See, my priority even keeps changing. I don't think you really have to change this anymore, is my understanding. But this is the way I've always said it. Oh, I did an update on my own shit. So I haven't changed it. So you're going to see the same exact shit. So you're going to change that 100 into a 90. Make sure it's enabled, so the green's in there. Torrent support's on, and I cache torrents only. If you don't do cache torrents only, it kind of, if it's not on Real Debrid, then you'll be the first guy to download the movie, so you'll be sitting there waiting for it to fucking download forever. But if it's cached, that means it's already on Real Debrid servers. So you got resolve URL done. Now you do the exact same thing to URL resolver. Configure. Go down to Universal Resolvers. Find your Real Debrid. Change that 100 to 90. This is green. Torrent support's green. Cache torrents only. Turn that on. Green. So you got 90, green, 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 and then the choose primary link automatically. I don't have turned on. And then okay, just because sometimes you'll pull a foreign copy, and you just back out of that copy and blah blah blah. Now all your shit will work perfectly fine. Say if I went to like Bullocks and new releases, and you'll see there's other Real Debrid only sections. And then you pick whatever, say Doolittle, and then you can go to these. I usually use Rapid Gator. It's just personal preference. Doesn't really fucking matter. And you click it, and then your shit should play. Otherwise, if your Real Debrid wasn't set, then that shit would just spin and didn't say screw off. Also, I just always run a check to see if it everything took by saying going like Leviathan or whatever. And I'm just gonna go to people watching because for the sake of ease, I'm gonna just pick onward. And then it'll load the paid and the free. If you're only getting the free shit, then you didn't do something right. But now you got paid and free. Let me see if I have any of the other applications. Let's just do Cat Mouse, because I don't have Cyberflix and shit on here, I don't think. Because I don't use that shit. And you'll realize that you really don't need to use them once you have Real Debrid and NWI. Everything is going to work pretty damn flawless. So I don't even fuck with these apps. Let's say you got Cat Mouse, Unlock My TTV. You might have Typhoon, and you definitely have Cyberflix. So you go in to say Cat Mouse. And all these APKs are going to be the same. Your settings will be usually in this 3 line in the top left corner. Oh. Sorry. And then you open that up. You go down to your settings. Slide down. Sometimes they put them in different spots. I think they're usually down pretty far. I think Cyberflix moved it up towards the top because they know it's important. So yours would say log into Real Debrid, and then you would log in here. And then it'll just pop up that same website, another code. You type it in on your phone, then it'll automatically say Real Debrid authorized. So all the apps that are like that, Cyberflix, Cat Mouse, Unlock My TTV, blah, 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 it's usually in this top left will be your settings. Or in Cyberflix, which I don't have, there'll be like a little 3 dots up in here. And then that'll be where you go into your settings, similar to this. So you would just go there and then go to your settings in here. But you be in Cyberflix, it'd be that little, there'll be 3 dots in the top right. I can't show you because I don't have it on here right now. But they're all 3 the same. But you don't really need, like I said, those are just backup applications I personally don't use. But that's pretty much the gist of it. I usually save that, probably should have told you at the beginning of the video, but save your Real Debrid page on your home screen of your phone, and then save that realdebrid.com/device on the front of your phone on a home screen. This way, if it ever unpairs and you don't see the paid shit, or you think something's wrong, every once in a while you might have to reauthorize it, which you just go to your phone, click that thing, do the same. All you gotta do is just, now that the settings are typed in, you would just go to that system and URL resolver and resolver URL. But you got it. I'll upload this, and then if you have any questions, just hit me up.